Hello and good morning, everybody. This is Divim here, and you are now watching Divim's Gaming Channel. Thank you all for joining me this morning. We're going to be doing another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. Today is going to be part 1 of episode 9. And then later on today, we'll be doing part 2 of episode 9. So today we're going to be going, be streaming from 9 to 10. It's only going to be a 1 hour block. So without waylaying us too much, last time we were playing, we got up to quest When It Rains as a main storyline quest, and looks like it's going to be a type of duty by the looks of it. The light, well, the Sin Eaters, you know, the forces of light are attacking the Crystarium for unknown purposes. I have a feeling, though, they're all attacking the Crystarium because of me. But without further ado, let's continue this. We ought to join the Vanguard as soon as possible. If the numbers of Eaters we just saw is any indication, we'll be facing a formidable host. Okay, so I gotta be level 76, which I am. Item level 409. Oh no, the sync's at 409, but I've got 403 gear. If I was wearing all green gear from the Ravel, it wouldn't do much. I'd still be well below that. So that's the cap. All right, let's proceed on. Let's see what this duty takes us. If you forgive me for sounding a little weird today, I'm sucking on a cough drop because I've been coughing quite a bit this morning. So I figured maybe if I suck on a cough drop it won't be so bad, but it's making talking a wee bit difficult. And here we come to save the day. The hero of the hour. What lovely weather, just what we needed. Seems the battle's already begun in earnest. Make haste. Crystarium forces are engaging the Sin Eaters at various locations across Lakeland. Assist them in defeating the Eaters before they are decimated. Okay. So we're gonna go and just be exterminating Sin Eaters.
Let's give it our all.
Alright, looks like I can only attack certain ones. Yeah, it's easy enough. Looks like that's our next group. Really isn't all that hard. It's like, no, it's not the bear, that's the next group. I think it's these guys out here. Okay, yeah, so we gotta chase that group over to Rodesk around. Okay. Alright, let's get this Last group gone. Got some more here. This battle's really not all that bad so far. Wait till we get up to the ones that are running towards Verdisk around. Alright. That group bit the dust. Okay, looks like we gotta go after these scorpions next. Oh, they didn't last very long. And now we go after a bear. That didn't last very long either. Okay, where's the next group? Okay, looks like Alphino's going off this way. Okay, save that Crystarium Guard. Crystarium Guard's alive still. Gonna try to save as many as I possibly can. Alright. So there's some up there on top of the tower. Okay. Okay, I need to get over here and get some healing. There we go. Okay, this is getting a little hairy.
There was nothing.
There we go. Now I gotta go to the Ostall Imperative, which is over here. Okay. Yeah, I wonder who did that. Oh, Thinker didn't fill yet. Alright, good. Keep going. There we go. They're all dead. Ah, it's got that entire group. No, your death won't be in vain. Yeah, we got like about half of the group dead. Darn it. And there's gotta be something up here that's okay, this has gotta be the one that's in charge of all the Sin Eaters. It is as we feared. But our task is that, as it ever was, turn the tide. Yay. Let's go turn the tide. Okay. Alright, so we gotta kill these guys that are coming up. Let's do this. Alright, there we go. That one's toast. Okay, so it looks like I gotta keep the Crystarium guards alive. This is gonna clear Crystarium guard. Hey, buddy, leave him alone.
On your feet. Must see this through.
Alright, we got another group coming in. Oh boy, this is pretty hairy. Well, leave the Crystarium guard alone. I'm your prey, not them. Oh, good. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Okay, now we gotta kill these ads here. Okay, 2 more to go.
Will not be undone. Theory and practice.
Come on. Do your attack stuff, continue mine. go. And this last one that's protecting it is gone. Excellent. Oh, jeez. And now we got a group of these things coming in to attack the Crystarium's guards.
If naught else will survive, my strike is yours.
May the 12 guide you.
The stars shall rise.
Let's give them a show.
All right, that was a sweet move. All right. Leave the duty. Awesome. Oh, looks like Thancred and Philly actually did come over here too.
There are so many. Damn it! Leader!
No, no. I hope she's okay.
Hold on. They turned on me.
Who turned on you? No. Another one. Ooh, that was a solid hit on Thancred.
This one is mine.
Come on, Ardbert.
Hold out a little while longer.
Gotta do something cool.
Reinforcements
So just be an
coming,
observer.
remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right. Run! Run, damn you! The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now. God damn it! Please let this work. Please let this work.
Soup.
No, no, no. Stay back. Stay back. Help! Help! No, anyone! did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy?
Yeah, what's he done to deserve this mercy?
Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
Alright, now I gotta speak with Alize. It seems we've driven them back, for the time being at least. The wounded have been collected and are undergoing treatment now. Once they're ready to be moved, we'll have them carried back to the Crystarium. The dead as well, of course, those whose bodies remain anyway. Alright. What I'll say is contemplating all that must yet be done in the wake of battle. The others are helping to treat the wounded. I'm planning to assist in moving them, but even so, we simply don't have enough hands. I'm sure you're fit to fall over after what we've been through. Gods know I am. But if you could see to the few of the patients, it would be an enormous help. Captain Lena is about somewhere, so you might also consider asking her if there are any other outstanding areas of need. We'll talk later. Alright, so I gotta go and aid the wounded, and then probably go and hunt down Lena. I wheeze. With tear-filled eyes, the prone man gazes up at you. His fingers twitch as if to reach for you, but he lacks the strength to raise his hand. Poor guy. Thank you, but it's too late. One of them, it got me. If I turn, please kill me, I beg you. Alright. Now there's gotta be another... somewhere around here. I wonder if he's out. No, he's not out front. He's in here, in the base. But where? Oh, there he is. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Don't touch me. I killed her. I killed her. She was one of them. I know, but well, it happens, dude. Now we gotta speak with Lena.
Oh, I did not see you there. Is there something you need? Injuries are part and parcel of battle. While there's breath in my lungs, I shall see my duties done. Don't pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you.
All part of the job.
Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again.
Nah, I don't know if you can replenish your ranks. You lost quite a bit. I don't think there's that many men in the Crystarium.
Now, if you will excuse me.
Yeah, I think she needs to rest.
I am fine. Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most. We've come so far, so goddamn far! I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium.
Ah, Vothru is behind this attack.
The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering. A paradise where man and sin-eater might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity.
Yeah, you're full of BS.
You not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my sin-eaters. But it's only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
I hate that Tubalard. I am currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, Lina is gazing solemnly upward, and it is not difficult to guess what occupies her mind. Bothry's ship is already gone. How flattering that he came all this way just to give his little speech. I apologize for my earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duties, especially not now. If I may, could I ask that you seek out Thancred and Minfilia for me? They endangered themselves on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thancred in particular sustained quite an injury from that Sin-Eater. I would not be surprised if he were in Spagarix still. Please give them my thanks. Okay, so I gotta find this. Because it's a very long-running game series. Okay, so I gotta go to Spagarix still, wherever the heck that is. Oh, okay, all the way back to the Crystarium. Okay. There's actually 15 of them. Not including, you know, side stories and continuations and of other game worlds and stuff. Okay, so Spagarix. You're here for me. I'm sorry to put you to the trouble. I'm fine, really. The Eater landed an unfortunately solid blow, but the healers here have done wonders. I'm more worried about Minfilia. She's not taking it well. Could I ask you to speak with her? My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effect. She's gone off to the Hortorium, ostensibly to fetch herbs for Chesamil. But just talk to her, will you? Okay, will do, Thancred. So off to talk to Minfilia. I'm gonna use the Aethernet. Oh no, nothing like Zelda. All right, so I'm gonna be going down to. Let's see what's the closest place to that place. Looks like Cabinet of Curiosity. No, I'm in Eastern. It's currently 9:32 here. Okay, there's Minfilia. Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Perhaps a gentle poke will get her attention. Okay, so gentle poke. Oh wait, no, that wasn't poke. Okay, so slap didn't work. Okay, the poke. I thought the poke was supposed to get her attention. Let's try slap again. Alright. I think the problem why the poke didn't work last time is I didn't have her selected. There we go. Eep! Oh, Kona, what are you doing here? Thancred. It's my fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help Lina, but I was careless, and now it's my fault. Let's see, you can make up for it by being there for him, or then you'll be wanting to get those herbs for the healers. Let's do the first one. Are you sure? I brought him nothing but trouble thus far, and what if it's worse next time? All I do is make mistakes, put others in danger. I'm sure that he'll resent me for being this weak. Maybe he already does. No, I don't think he does. But you're right, I can still help, if only by seeing those herbs safely to Chesamil. There are only 2 left on the list, but I'll need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low and I can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the other? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves that's very fragrant and unmistakably medicinal way. I was told we only need 2 sprigs or so. Once you've got them, you can bring them directly to Chesamil. Whoever gets there first can explain that the other will be back shortly. Thank you. I appreciate the help. All right. Let's find this medicinally fragrant herb that's soft. This plant has soft leaves and smells strongly medicinal. Oh, well, I got one. Let's see. Here we go, over here. This plant has no scent whatsoever. It is unlikely to be the herb Chesamil asked for. Let's try these ones. This plant has rigid leaves and smells of fruit. It is unlikely to be the herb Chesamil asked for. So I got one sample, but I haven't found the other yet. This plant softly and smells strongly medicinal. Alright, got both of them. Now I gotta go back to the Aethernet shard. Okay, so let's go back to the Docile Gate. Probably the best. Okay. Affiliate told me that you would be bringing the rest. Yep, here we go. Alvin Dill. Marvelous. With this, I can replenish or restore medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. I wasn't on the field, but it doesn't matter. The patients' faces make plain that it was a horrible battle. Yeah, it kind of was. And we're still fighting it, I suppose, though, with bitter medicine rather than sharp steel. But we'll win, I promise you that. See to it you do. Seems that I owe you an apology for dragging you to yet another battlefield when you've just come off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. With Spragrix in good working order, the Crystarium's people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course. Battles only you can fight, not that we intend to let you do it alone, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. Oh, so I gotta go talk to the Exarch now, probably. You know the Exarch? Okay, now who are you? We do. Was there something you needed? I need you to tell him something for me. My dearest friend, you see, he was there on the battlefield with me, but only the one of us here is to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew that our world was this beautiful. Because he's a Mikote, and he's a cat person. That's what was beautiful told me. I'm so glad that I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't know if what Vothri said is true. If our losses were our just desserts and we doom ourselves to worse by continuing to fight this fight. But I believe in the Warrior of Darkness and the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they've done is wrong, and I don't think we're wrong to fight with them either. My friend, he smiled in the end, just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So I want to tell the Exarch, don't give up, don't give in, please. We'll tell him, you have my word. Yeah, there's several different races in this game. My character's race is Mikote, which is cat people. These guys are crap. Like, see, this one's got pointy ears, like, and basically it's an elf type race. I can't remember what they call them. Elizan, I think. Okay, let's continue talking to Thancred. Ooh, new armor gear. Thancred seems keen to quit the infirmary. If you're ready, why not go on ahead to the Ocular? You can keep the Exarch company while I fetch Alphino. Don't worry, I mean to borrow the swiftest armor I can find, so we shouldn't keep you long. Be sure to pass on that message, eh? Sure, will do. So now I gotta go to the Ocular and talk to the Crystal Exarch. And here's another Mikote. And there's another. Oh, that's oh. I'm having a hard time remembering the races' names, but that's another race. They're like a dragon people. half dragon, half people. Then there's another race which is like big hulking giant men. They're basically kind of like giants, but I don't see any in the infirmary. And then there's another human race out there that got like a third eye, and they're known as Garleans. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word and I'd be happy to escort to the Ecular. Yes, I gotta go talk to the Crystal Exarch. Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism on the battlefield precede you. Though I confess I found more gladdening than surprising. I hear no few of our people have youth to thank for plucking them from the jaws of death. Would that they not need saving to begin with, but the responsibility for that lies with me. One of our soldiers said that. Thank you. Rest assured that I fully intend to continue our work. I will not shrink from what must be done, now least of all. Though I mourn the loss, I will not lose myself to grief. And even should regret be my constant companion, I will follow the path that I've chosen to ascend. Should I offer him a chance to talk to me? Or should I just say, as will I? I think I'm gonna go with, as will I. Of that I have no doubt, and if ever we should appear to falter, it will only be because we are fatigued after a battle well fought. I thank you for your kind words. Now we have plans to make, do we not?
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Yeah, brutal is an understatement. Oh, there's Emmett Selk. Or Selch. However you want to pronounce it.
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us. As for the attack itself, Vorthri may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a Lightwarden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord Vorthri.
Way to go, AJ. Way to put 2 and 2 together.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
You could say that, yes.
No, it did not.
But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Okay, have a good one.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Lightwarden in Calusia?
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Armorang?
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Armorang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight. Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser sin-eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a sin-eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia. If we travel to Armorang, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back. What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do! I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation. But it all makes sense now. The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul.
Yep. Yeah, hit the nail on the head.
One being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
But it plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be? Love. Well, I for one think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions. So, it's off to Armorang we go.
I'll meet you at the gates.
Yeah, Thancred's not happy one bit. All right. Talk to Menphilia. I'm sorry to be so insistent, but I know this was the only way. If you are willing to give me a chance, come with us. Oh, will do, Menphilia. Okay. To the gates. I still haven't got my new helmet yet. Yeah, it's like Lina. I don't think it is though. Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now. Okay, let's see. Are you sure you want to do this? Completely sure. Is there... No, there has to be another way. I'll go with there has to be another way. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny, and I want to believe that I could play a part in saving this world. I hope you can find it in yourself to believe it too. When you put it that way, how could we not? It is your decision to make. Just be sure that you are prepared when the time comes. If all are assembled, shall we depart? We'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. Saw a Umoran airship coming in to land over Amarang while I was on my way back to the Crystarium. Oh, yay. So we're going to have to deal with Vothri's forces. No doubt the same vessel that bore Vothri's forces to Raktika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. Hooray! Right now, Abatharang lies in the southern reaches of Amarang, and there are two routes we can take to get there. The first is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mordsuk. The other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. I don't think we've ever gone through the Hills of Amber. Ophelia and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's a more well-trodden path. It also makes for easier traversal of Nabath Severance. But we can't use it. If we did, we'd cross the Severance from a point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Ilmurans caught wind of our approach, it could very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients. And we can be sure their activities would not be met with Vothri's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the Hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Umorans' attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know would to be uninhabited. Alright? That way you'll have the chance of reaching the Batharang unopposed and without risk to civilians. I cannot deny that is a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something Thancred will regret. Oh, well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Vothri's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route and try to avoid attracting attention. With that in mind, I think it's best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. We'll borrow a few Amaro for our own journey. I leave the rest to you, Ophelia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. All right. So now we got to go and talk to Thancred. And he is out in Lakeland. Hopefully close by the gate, so we don't have to go too far to find him. I got no preference in which area I go to. Okay, so where is he? I have a feeling he's like way out there. Yeah, he's over here by the bridges. Just got to go down southwards. The bridges. There he is. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just ahead. And all the time I've been here, I've never ventured into the Hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reasons to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Menfilia for me, would you? Of course I would. Part of the group. Okay, so I'm gonna head down to Amarang. Off so soon, Master Akabula. You've barely had time to recover from the battle. Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in a position to question you. Alright, get to go forward.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garik lie the Hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Okay. And that's it for today's first part of this current episode, episode 9. I invite you guys all to join me later today at 1:30 to begin part 2, where we'll be picking up where we left off here. I hope to see you guys all then. Until then, have a great afternoon, and I'll see you again, like I said, at 1:30. Everybody, take it easy until then. Bye-bye.